Alright, March 8th. Another day in the red, but because I've been using very good risk management, it has been minimal, so I'm okay with my losses today. What sucks is that it should have been a fantastic day, and even if it wasn't a fantastic day, it should have been an okay day because I was in the green at one point today, and I think I'm not mad at myself for my for being in the red. I'm mad at the way I took these losses, and it didn't have anything to do with risk management or um, taking. Well, I guess it would maybe be a stupid trade, but well, I'll explain. First of all, this morning, Parker, this was number one on my list. Um, this pre-market made a cup, so it doesn't show it. I don't have the pre-market data on with TC2000, but regardless, this made a beautiful setup. It's perfectly clean 5 minute cup, and broke down. I had my limits set in 68s, so right there. So I would have got filled there, and pre-market this thing just kind of was trickling down, trickling down, trickling down. It broke down pretty low and then shot back up. Now this thing's already gapping up on the daily. It's up. You know what I mean? This is huge. It's a piece of shit stock. Should not be up this high. The only thing I was worried about was this 200 daily moving average might put up some resistance, or I guess create some support. But it's just up way too high. That being said, bias short, no doubt. So looking to get fills at 69s, and it was mentioned in chat that the pre-market cup was actually higher than 68s. Now, I couldn't see it because my pre-market data starts at 8 o'clock. Anything before that, I can't see. So if I know some people get 7 o'clock pre-market data, I don't get that. I don't see it. So what I saw was the 5 minute setup, 68s. It was beautiful, clean, nice clean setup. It came back up. It was like a 40% gap or 48% gap, something crazy. It was a nice gap up. This is just so straightforward. You know what I mean? This is up. It's coming back down, no doubt. And I didn't follow my gut. I was looking at the chat, and at the very last second, I pulled out my stop limit. Sorry about that. That was gross. And it even hung here for a bit. And look, We'll check the 1 minute chart here. First thing in the morning. So it went up, and you know what I mean. Like there's all kinds of time for me to get in here. Look, right up at the 70s. So all kinds of time, 2 minutes approximately, to get in this at the 68 level I wanted to get in. I could have even got in higher if I wanted to get in all the way up at 81s. Stupid though. That's why I was pissed off with myself because I didn't take this trade, and it was just a beautiful trade, and this thing just broke all the way down from you know high threes right down to high twos, like a dollar trade. That's great. That's good stuff. Um, Watched this thing just break down all day, and just every time it went down, like just watched it here. I was like, okay, maybe it might turn back up. We'll see what happens. No, it broke down. Just all day timing, and just kept going down. So again, something I'll have to do is stay out of the chat. Um, Another trade I took that I didn't feel 100% in. Now I did get locates earlier on in the day because I saw it coming up and kind of broke down at this level, and I thought, you know what? I feel like it's still up way too high. There's not really any info on the daily because this IPO just came out. Um, it's still kind of wild. This is just a bunch of bullshit. You're not gonna get anything out of that. Or that. So I took a cup here, went short. I believe it was just a 1 minute cup. Let's see what we got here. Around this level. Right here. So this should actually just be right here. I believe somewhere around there. Anyway, so cup, boom, ignited, and it did not go down like it was supposed to. Came back up, and half an hour later, stopped out. It wasn't too bad, but it put me in the red. So before that, the trade I took was AUXO. I hit the 5 times range scanner, popped up. Now, this was another trade where people were like, I was watching the chat again, um, broke over the 5, psychological number. So people were very hesitant, and I thought, you know what, I just feel good about this one. It's shot. I was so parabolic, like 5 minutes just to hit a big green bar like that. Broke the 5. It had to have some coming down, so I knew the 5 was going to be some support. So I was gonna just see how it played out. I played a small position. Came down. I got in at 502. I know some people would be like, that's stupid because it's right above the 5, but I was playing with, small position. I was willing to take a risk. And it broke down, 482 I got it, so I made some profits. I was okay with that. It came down here. This was my initial target, was 1 hour was 433. So to see once I got out, 10 minutes later come back to, my where I covered, and then just break back down and break down this again. I was like, man, like, so Parker was PRKR, watching that just break down all day, and then watching this break down all day. I got out too early and didn't get another trade, and then my snap trade put me, took away these profits. So it was more annoying. It was just extremely annoying today with good opportunities, and I just didn't take them. And then my last trade today was, I don't remember my last trade today. AUPH. AUPH. Another one where watching the chat, and it wasn't on my radar really. Like, it was, but it wasn't something I was watching frequently, where I kind of like to watch it for a bit, get an idea of the price action. And I think this was up from yesterday. Yeah, so we had a big green day yesterday. This is still up huge. I don't like that though. It might crash, it might not. It's got a lot of strength. I wouldn't even play around with that. Plus break, it's holding over 5 pretty nicely. So this got in 691 and stopped out here at the 7. Just like, I had a great, and this cup was the cup that we played from yesterday. So if we can see yesterday, I could be wrong here. Bear with me 1 second. Alright, never mind. I believe To be honest with you, I can't remember why I got in this goddamn trade. That pisses me off even more. It was another one. I was just watching chat, and people were getting in, and pretty sure there was a cup here somewhere. It was definitely not clean. This is just a terrible trade on my part. Just not paying attention at all. I think I was just, again, another one of those trades. This was after my snap, missing the PRKR. My AUXO getting out too early, and just kind of flustered with that shit. So again, watching trade or watching chat and not paying attention to my own focus. Just I have trades that I want to watch in the morning and throughout the day, and I get distracted by the chat room, say Twitter, stock twits, and I believe I mentioned it on Monday. I need to work on following my own plan. Maybe staying out of chat, stock twits, Twitter for a bit will be a help with that. And what did I do today? Most of the trades I took were from somebody saying something in chat and me just kind of jumping in, not thinking. So that's my goal for the rest of the week. I don't even, I'm not even going to be in the chat the rest of the week. So if anyone's watching this from the chat, I'm alive. I just won't be in chat until I can trade without being influenced. Just following my own plan, being my own trader. So that's my goal for, that's my March goal, is just to totally 100% be able to follow my own plan and not be influenced, because it's causing a problem for me. Anyway, good luck.